Okay, I'm recording. I don't know if this triggers something, but okay, something to do with your grandpa. And also, everyone was dressed up like they were either going to a wedding, or they were going to church, or they were going to a funeral. And everyone was dressed up. Especially, like, it looked like someone was wearing a vest up that they would go dancing with, like a prom vest, and it was blue. Is that anything?
Yeah, actually.
And you know, like the back of the vest, you know how they tie it a little bit or something? Kind of like a waitress looking vest, but it's not, but it's like something you'd wear to prom. You know what I mean? That's just what it
Yeah.
looks like. From the back,
What
it's
my cousin
black.
wore.
Okay,
My cousin wore.
cool. From the back, it's black, and the front is like this freaking shiny looking blue color, though. Like it's a shiny color, you know?
Yep.
Like
Yep.
fake looking. And he has brown hair, right? And he had a belly, right?
Yeah.
And he's kind of big. And did he have a mustache?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, it wasn't a full blown mustache,
right,
but
right,
it was. You could call it one.
yeah, yeah, okay, and it was like going to church or a funeral. I think it was a funeral or church or something. What is it? I'm seeing drinks too, almost like a
It
fucking
was a funeral. It was a funeral. That was at a church, but we also had like an after dinner kind
yeah
of like get
drink
together, and people were dancing.
dancing. That's what I was thinking too. With prom looking dresses is what I was seeing. That was fucking crazy. Like one person had a gown on that was like see-through white, like over her dress,
Yeah.
and she looked like she literally had something on her arm that looks like a flower neck bracelet, like you know how they wear at prom. Is that true?
Yeah, you're talking about my oldest sister. That's exactly how she was dressed.
Okay, and she has blonde hair back then, and
Yeah.
she's skinny and tall, and she has kind of a big nose, right?
Yeah.
And she
Exactly.
has thick eyebrows. I love her eyebrows. And she's really tall. And she had the crochet. What do they things called when there are flowers on your they pin you with the flower for the guys, and the girls they wear the bracelet one for prom. What the fuck is those things called?
You're right. Crochets.
Crochets. That's what it fucking was. Did I say that? Crochet? I didn't know.
Yeah, you said that correctly.
Okay,
Said
cool.
correctly.
I didn't even know what I was saying. I still don't. And I'm seeing clear plastic cups to drink out of. Okay. And dancing and fucking prom clothes. Why is this prom clothes? Okay, I'll just figure it out later. I think maybe.
I'll
Oh,
tell you why.
okay. Also,
You
wait,
know,
wait.
because
I'll try to tell you. I'll try to tell you.
who did,
There's something else. There's something to do with
who
the.
didn't?
I'll tell you. Don't tell me. Okay. I think I might figure it out. But also, there's something else that's on the wall, and it has symbols on it. And I think you were talking to someone about it, or someone was talking to you about it, and they were pointing at this thing on the wall with symbols on it. You know what I'm saying? And it means
Yep.
something. What?
Yeah.
It was like a wooden. It was like a wooden plaque on the wall. It's wooden colored, right?
It was wood.
I'm right. So I am picking up something. I'm still in disbelief. I'm still in denial after even all that. So I just want to know if I'm right. But I'm seeing something else in the back of my head that hasn't come to the surface about why it symbolizes, why y'all were symbolizing some kind of prom or something. But I don't know if it was prom. It could be something else. I don't really know. But there's something on the wall that had symbols on it, and someone was pointing out to you, and you were very seriously looking at it like you're paying attention or pretending to, or being polite, or whatever the fuck you do, right?
Oh, yeah. I was genuinely curious and was
Right,
just
right.
making conversation and was
Yeah,
intrigued by it, wanting to know more about it.
yeah. So that's good. Aquarius. Okay. Libra rising, Moon Aries. Okay, the end. Okay. Just want to say that that's what you are. Okay. And then okay, back to the left, and the right, and then symbolism, blah blah blah. Okay. Does your mom, is she like super fucking pretty as fuck, and she has like these really pretty fucking green bluish eyes or whatever, and she has brown hair and is really long, and she looks so pretty, like she's like a hippie looking girl, like a young looking chick. Is that what she looks like?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
You're
she
exactly right.
so fucking sexy? Like, oh my god, she's so pretty. Like, I'm so jealous. I'll like She's so pretty.
Yeah,
I like.
even when I look back, you know, I was like, holy cow.
She's like so.
Like, if she wasn't my mom.
Right, she was so fucking beautiful, and she's like a hippie looking chick out too. Long brown hair, and how it's fixed. She almost looks like she came from the 70s into the 80s or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
You're right.
But she's
That was her style.
her eyes look like Jesus' eyes. They're like so emerald green and blue, and like they just change colors. Like they're lavender or something. Is that what colors your mom's eyes is? Like, really? All these colors changing?
Yeah.
And her teeth.
Yeah, they change a lot.
Yeah, and then she has like a
She even has some yellow in it too.
Right, they're just fucking changing through the whole time. Like I'm seeing her walking. Yep. I'm seeing somebody looking at her, and maybe it's you, walking through the hallway. You know, like there's a church place, and when you're leaving the church room, the room where that's the church, there's a hallway on the right side if you're going that way. But you're seeing her from the left side. You're on the left side, and the hallway is on the left because you're facing towards where the church room is supposed to be. You know what I mean? And she's walking, and her eye looks like it just goes changing right before your fucking eyes, right? Like they were it's like they start like one piece corners the other, one piece corners the other, and it's just like shape shifting into a whole different fucking color. Like,
and you're right, it used to happen all the time.
Lavender.
When I talk to people, I really look in their eyes, so I always pay attention to people's eyes. And
yeah.
I always compliment my mom and say, hey, Mom, your eyes are this color today, or your eyes just changed colors.
Oh my God, like they were just changing right before your eyes is what I'm seeing, is like this lavender color to emerald green to lavender. Once you think it's such a beautiful fun color, then it starts changing to like this lavender fucking color, and I'm like, what the fuck? How is that even like, you're like a fucking mutant, right? That's what I'm seeing in my head. That's my cousin's eyes do that too, and it's freaky. Like, you don't like, holy shit, she's possessed, and then holy shit, she's this other person. Holy shit, she's this other. Like, her eyes change like every single moon ring color ever. It looks like just like a moon ring too. But I'm seeing this in the visions of her, your mom. Like, holy fuck, what a witch, bitch, so pretty. Oh my God, she's so pretty, and she has like vampire looking teeth too, right? Like her teeth are buck and the vampire part teeth, and like they're sharp, right?
Well, she has big canines, yeah.
Yeah, I love fucking buck teeth. I love buck teeth because that's what maybe makes her more unique, pretty looking. Is she a fucking Capricorn or a Pisces? What the fuck is her astrology sign? Because she looks so good.
Well, she was born December 31st, 1960. I don't know what sign would be.
Oh, well, December 31st, November, December. Then what comes after December?
And January. She was born.
She's a Capricorn. I was right. She's a Capricorn.
11:39 p.m.
Oh.
12:31.
We'll have to look that up later. But she's the motherfucking Capricorn, those sexiest looking, beautiful people ever, and she looks like a goat. Hello, Capricorn. That's gotta be Capricorn, because that's like right before.
Yeah, she was a Capricorn.
In between December and January. And I was right. They are the most beautiful fucking motherfuckers. They have the most pretty size and beautiful everything. So, fuck yes. Look like Jesus. Like I said, she looked like Jesus. She used to, his face looked like Capricorn goat face, whatever. He might be Capricorn rising. Who knows? I don't know what his sun sign is. Might be Pisces, blah, 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 blah. But who knows? I don't know because he didn't tell me.
Well,
who knows?
She was so pretty. Like, check this out. One time when she was working at this pizzeria, a guy named James Darren came in. I'm not sure if he was a singer or an actor, but he actually asked my mom to marry him, like within like 5 minutes of meeting.
Wow. I just want to produce kids with her because she's so pretty. She had you. What the fuck? Yeah, well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but she had me with a loser.
With a loser?
I was a loser.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Well, you know. That's cool. I don't know. I'm still going back. I'm going back to the reading. I never even heard about your mom. You never talked about your mom to me. Nothing, remember? You know what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
And I'm seeing this, like, straight up. So let's go back. So I won't, like, get distracted. So it's working on you. Yay. Okay. So, especially because the funeral, I guess. Because dead people, the aura is somewhere to grab. Is where spiritual stuff is. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But anyways, you noticed her when she was by the person who was in the coffin. And she was on the other side and you were facing it just like that. Because she was on the steps or something, like the red steps, and she was
Yep.
she was praying over it.
And you know what you're talking about? You're talking about my Auntie Pat's funeral.
Okay, well, I don't know yet.
The steps were red.
Okay, yeah, well, I don't know yet, so I'll tell you. Don't tell me, but okay, thank you. But oh well. Okay, well, she was like either praying over it, she was just like, you know what I mean, like having that feeling or whatever, and she was over it.
Yeah.
With her hand, like praying over it or something, or acting like something over it, you know what I mean? Like holding back her tears or something, I'm not sure. Or she was crying. I don't know, I just noticed
she was both. She was kind of holding back, but they were still coming out.
Yeah, she was holding back, she's like making that noise, like kind of shaking, like just, like I'm trying to just shake this off.
Yeah.
She was just like making that noise. Okay. So I was right. And a tear would still drop down and everything too, and her tooth would be bucking out, and she's like all biting on it, her lip, right? Right? And
yeah, you're right.
okay, and that's what I'm seeing, and then okay, now I'm going to the coffin. There's nobody there. There's just a body. The spirit is not just there anymore. It's like wherever. But anyways, the body has she looks like she has a short haircut, but her hair it has wispy bangs, and then it's got a lot of hairspray in it, and it's like a big hair, but it's short. You know what I'm saying? Like short, like for like the old lady haircut, but her hair is brown, and she's a short lady too. She a short lady. She's kind of heavyweight too.
Yep, she was short and heavyweight. Yep, she was 4'11", and I think she weighed like 190 pounds.
And she had like this bob haircut or whatever it's called, but it's very very short up, you know, but you know, like a big hairstyle, you know, like brown, and that's what I'm seeing. And she's a short little old lady, like little lady. That's what I'm saying. And she's a tan color too, like some kind of Indian from there, looking color, tan color, natural tan.
Yeah, she was very dark skin complected. Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. And then okay, that's why. Okay, something about also going to the beach is where she go to the beach or something. I'm so like I can't even talk. She's go to the beach.
Yeah,
She go to the beach. She's from the beach looking place or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she always liked to be on the water. So whether it was lakes or any beach period,
yeah, the beach,
swimming and grilling out.
And if she wanted to be Queen Maid, if she wanted to be going to the beach too, probably. Did she ever say something like that though? But y'all didn't do it. Y'all just like let her. You know what I mean? Something like that. Is that true or false?
That's actually true. She gave us multiple things that she would like, and she also threw in there that if we wanted to keep her around, that she wanted to be where we wanted her to be, regardless. So
yeah,
she did have ideas of what she wanted to do.
Because she said, "Well, if you can't afford it, I would like to be some of my ashes be in the ocean too, or whatever." Is that what she said? Like,
you know what? That's my grandma.
Like those
grandma wants to be in the ocean.
Okay, well, whatever. And she had like a bow on her, where you have a bow tie, but it's like a bow for her dress or whatever, and it's a silky dress.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a bow there.
Yeah.
By the throat or whatever, on the chest, and then it was like a silky dress. It was like a pink color, blue color, all kinds of weird colors in there, right?
Yeah.
And it was silky or something like that. It's very blowy because, yeah, there's like, when you die, there's a whole bunch. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it looks like dimensions and portals and all this bullshit because you are the vortex, you are the portals, and like your spirit is swaying it's left the body, it's completely preparing itself to do whatever, but still it's all attached to the same crystallizing thing. I don't even know. It just looks weird. It makes you hallucinate when you see dead bodies. It makes me feel like I'm hallucinating when I see dead bodies. And then when you know they're dead completely, that's like empty. And it's just a void or something, which is like a hole in the world or something, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
So that's how I feel and see this weird kind of thing. And I mean, it was so close to the like if you're facing the church thing, y'all were on the right side. The body was on the right side of the podium where there is a microphone, and if you're
Right.
and your mother was behind there, standing there up on the stairs, and it was so close to the podium or whatever. And was the coffin like a wooden color too?
Yes.
It was wooden color,
It was,
like brown. It was brown wooden color.
Yeah,
A cedar wood or not cedar wood. Something else.
they had
Stained glass. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I'm not sure what kind of wood it was.
Yeah, it was. It looked like
Wood.
it looked like a vampire coffin too. It was so shaped like a vampire coffin, right?
Yeah, it was kind of spooky, but
yeah,
she went with the older model.
it looks so beautiful. I like those. Those are prettier than the new versions of the bullshit that look like cars. You know what I'm saying? Some coffins looks like cars and all bubbly. No, I like this. This shape looks like a vampire coffin. It looks fucking awesome. And it is stained. You can tell it's stained colored. A stained. Yeah, you can tell. But it's very thin wood, right? Obviously, because it's old. I see the thin walls of it. I mean, like, that's almost like, yeah, it looks like it's so breakable. Who knows? But like if you're facing her like that and your mom's in front of you, on the right side, somewhere on the wall is where the symbol plaque is, right? Where there's symbols. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, you're right.
And that's where it is over there. And some dude told you about it or something. He was loud. Okay. Well,
You're right. I heard a guy over talking about this plaque, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" And I started looking around.
And he was acting like he was acting like he was a preacher voice, loud, talking about it, right? Yeah, and you went over there and you acted very serious, like you were super interested into it, you know, being polite as fuck, right? Aquarius.
Yep.
And being attentive. So nice. How polite. Okay. And just everything you do. And then well, also, was something, did your mom have to wear something on her foot because she broke it or sprained it and she had to wear one sandal, or sandals or a shoe or something like that? I'm not sure. Or socks with her sandals because one of her foot.
You're right. She didn't break her foot, but she was having swelling in one of her foot, so she had to wear
swollen. She was talking about that too.
Swollen.
I heard her in the voice and the visions that it's still real swollen. That's what she said. And you said, "How's your foot?" And she said, "It's still real swollen." When she was over the coffin. Yeah. Is that true? You asked her, "Mom, how's your foot?" And she said, "It's still real swollen." And it was the left foot, right? It was the left foot.
Yep.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yep.
See, I'm seeing something. I'm still in denial though. And she had really pretty sandals on because they had like beads on the sandals, like on where it crosses. And there's little beads on it. Is that true? Like turquoise looking beads. And it looked like all hippie, like Indian looking shoes. You know what I'm saying? That kind of what it looked like. Sandals, whatever they were.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and she was wearing all black dress. Like, right? Or something.
Yeah, mainly, yeah.
Mainly, yeah. Yeah, because there was a little bit of white somewhere. Something was white. I don't know. Like she had a shawl that was black. The rest of the dress was black, but there was like a white shirt or something underneath the shawl, I think. I'm not sure. And maybe a scarf, a neck scarf thing that was white or something.
Yeah,
it's like a tied.
She was wearing a shirt underneath the dress, and it was more like, it wasn't exactly a turtleneck, but it was like a turtleneck.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. And let's see what's going on. What's in trouble? There's the little boy. I don't know if you have a brother or someone who's like a brother, or I think it's your cousin, or somebody who got in trouble, or somebody got onto him, or somebody got onto him for being a bitch, or not being a bitch, just like acting out his anger to somebody.
Yeah, that was my little brother, yeah.
Was it your brother? So it was like a brother figure. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing. Okay. And it was and you were in the hallway with your mom while that was happening when her eye was changing. And it's like so phenomenal. It's like her eye was changing, phenomenally happening, but something in the fucking background had to disrupt all of a sudden. You know what I mean? You can't just enjoy her eye fucking changing colors, like, you know what I mean? And this guy is acting out all anger or something just to distract everybody. Isn't that retarded? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? That's just happened at the same time as that was happening in my psychic visions. Hello. So, like, continuing, because I can talk to spirits too if they come to by here, but um, usually it's just like, if this is going to happen, it's going to be the memories just so to confirm that they could be here and whatever. And then I'm paying my respects. I just keep on hearing people, I'm paying my respects. I'm here to pay my respects, blah, blah, blah. I just keep on hearing people say that. And then a girl named Janice. Do you know a girl named Janice?
Yeah, I do.
And she has short hair and big old giant glasses, right? And she's kind of, and then she's kind of excitedly annoying or something. But I mean, she doesn't have to be annoying, but you know what I mean? People might say she's annoying.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm Janice
I
or
don't
something.
think she's annoying, but other people did.
That's what
She was, but other people did.
I thought you wouldn't think she was annoying. I thought you could get along with her and you'd be like, why do people think you're so annoying? Because I bet they do, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
we had a whole conversation about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm hearing the conversation outside of the church place and where you sign that you're coming to pay your respects. She was out there, and that's where y'all bumped into each other. And y'all would talk. She's like, some people think I'm annoying or something, or I don't even know. And you're like, I don't think you were just like sticking up for her because you're the underdog Aquarius
She
person.
said it out
So friendly.
loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like said it out loud, and I was like, she was over there, like she was close to a group, but she wasn't exactly in the group, and I heard her like talking out loud, and so I went over by her and started talking to her because I felt like she was like an outcast.
Yes, like Aquarius.
Black sheep or like unwelcomed.
Yes, you're so sweet. I'm gonna cry. So polite. What a good man. What a gentleman. What a good person. What a good Aquarius. It's so Aquarius. Okay. Anyways, okay, yeah. So she was doing that, and she's kind of short looking too. I don't know. Brown hair, short hair, big old glosses, tan colored. I don't know. Round face, whatever. Okay. I mean, there was so many different groups there. There's a lot of people there. I'm seeing.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there. Yeah.
All different kinds of walks of life.
All different kinds. Yeah. From rich to poor.
Yeah.
From good to bad.
Yeah.
Everything was there.
Yeah. And then there was this other room in the back, like, you know, where the podium is or whatever, but on the right side where the coffin is, and on the complete right, there was this little room there y'all could all sit in too. That's where some douchebags were. Like people who were just douchebag, evil.
Exactly right about it. That's where all the douchebags congregated.
That's where I'm feeling. I'm sensing.
You're talking about where the remembrance was held, where they play like the video and all that.
I guess I don't know, but they are there, and I feel like even their shadow I could sense, like even a shadow figure of them, because it's kind of dark in a way. When you're far away, you can see in through there, and like. You can tell that person's a douchebag, that person's a douchebag, that bitch is just using people and she's obnoxious, blah, blah, blah. I can just sense. These are just scumbags, scam artists, scam. Like, they scam people, they steal, they want money, they're greedy. They're greedy people. I sense the greediness, evil, scam artist people. But they are part of the family, so you have to pretend to respect them when, you know, they are out for money and... Scam people in their jobs, scam people, just fucking assholes. That's what I'm just seeing. Douchebag.
You're right.
Douchebag.
Yeah,
Sensing.
you're right.
Yeah. It's called discernment. It's called discernment. I don't even have to meet them. I can sense it from afar that person's a douchebag, but I will go up to them and say hello because I want to know what their astrology sign is. Thank you. And then I want to see the reaction. I want to know.
Recognize a wolf, so
right.
Even went up and would talk and figure out, you know, who are you? What family are you from?
So totally, yeah. Like, what makes you who you are? Why did you become this evil? Is there a way to get out of it? Are you stuck in bullshit? I mean, are you really poverty? Are you trying to struggle? Or are you just making other people struggle? You bitch. I don't know. You're just a greedy ass fucking asshole. Anyways, whatever. I don't know. But I'm seeing sense in that too. And there was kids there too. On that side. Poor kids had to go up that bullshit. And they had like blue eyes, blonde hair, a little boy and a little girl. Blonde hair, blue eyed little kids, I think.
Yep.
And yeah, I see that. And then one of the chicks was, I don't know. Well, you know, maybe I can look at every one of them and say what they looked like, but who cares? But I don't know. The lady there, you can tell, I guess, does drugs or something, or she's just, I don't know what's wrong with her. but she has a burgundy shirt on and her boobs are really saggy and her stomach's really wide and her legs are open, and I don't know, she's sitting there in the front one.
Yeah.
She had black hair.
Right.
She had black hair. She was like, but she's there. She's using people. Like she's using people or something.
Yeah.
She's evil.
She wasn't really there for the funeral. Like, she came with someone that was invited, but she wasn't invited, but she showed up there, and then, the particular lady you're talking about, like, was kind of just there for, like, the free food, the drinks, and
she's using
she could, like,
she's mooching.
get something from someone.
That's what she wanted to get things from people. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. She's evil, dumb, careless, more greed. But the guys are too there. The guys there, they're greedy too. They have ripped people off. They have money, and that's what they care about.
Yeah, you're talking about my Uncle Frank. Yeah, you're talking about my Uncle Frank. And,
he has money.
Like,
he thinks that's
my
power.
family that's still,
yeah, he thinks that's power. And he's bald and he's fat, right? That guy.
He was bald. He was bald, tall, and kind of heavy set.
With gray and white hair. Yeah, he's very tall, like a monster. But I can just sense.
Yeah.
I can just sense the money is all he cares about. He thinks that that's him, and still he thinks he's got a shield because he has money. He thinks that that is protecting him, his money. But it is through law. Through law.
At the funeral, he kept on leaving for phone calls that he was receiving. And, you know, I brought it up to him. I was like, that's kind of disrespectful, man. Like, if you're here for the funeral, like, just pay attention, you know, and involved. And he goes, well, like, there's money to make.
He is making money. That's what he's doing. He's busy making money, too. It's all about that. And and he's scamming people, too. He's scamming people. It's like a fraudulent car salesman. He's like something that has to do with that, too. And he thinks he's so cool with money. Like, I'm rich, you're poor. And he just looks down upon poor people. Like, just because he's a fucking asshole.
Yep.
And he also had black on the vest and a white shirt or whatever. And I don't know.
Right. You're right.
And then
he had a whole black suit on and a white undershirt.
Yeah, that was just a white regular t-shirt. I think. I don't know. It was a short. Okay. I changed my outfit and I'm going to a different part of the reading, and I had to delete stuff and make this space and put it. Okay. Anyways. Did you, now I'm seeing you like wear like football clothes. Like you wear football clothes like pads and it's all white or something. Did you wear a football uniform? And
yeah, I used to be on the football team.
Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, good. I got you now into the locker room. Is what I'm seeing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm seeing. And that's why I was. And then because it went from the funeral to like now this, but I don't know if it's gonna do anything else. You were talking. It's a tragedy, man. It's a real tragedy, is what you were saying to somebody in the football uniform without the shoulders. And it was all, you're wearing like all white and stuff, pads, and you were in the locker room with somebody telling them it's a tragedy. Yeah, it's a real tragedy. I guess you were talking about the funeral then?
No, matter of fact, you gave me chills when you said that. And I was having a conversation in the locker room with a buddy about mine, about a friend of ours that passed away the night before. He crashed into a tree and passed away.
Oh yeah, and did you say it's a real tragedy? Yeah, oh yeah, it's a real tragedy, like that?
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm hearing you say. And I don't know if you were spitting or you had like some plastic in your mouth that's yellow though. Like I think it's a tooth guard or something.
Yeah.
But
guard, yeah.
Was it yellow? Was it yellow colored?
Yeah.
You had a clear one and you bled in it one time too, right?
Yep.
I see blood in a clear one, but I see that this time it was yellow one too. Whatever.
Yeah, I got hit. A guy gave me helmet-to-helmet contact right in my face.
Oh, right. That's terrible. Oh, yeah. And you have blue socks with, you have white socks with blue stripes on it, and then you have cleats that are white with blue shoestrings. Is that true or false? Cleats?
That's actually true. Because blue and white was my favorite combination for what we had the option to really pick from. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And your haircut really was fucked up looking. Like you had long hair in the back, but your bangs were really short. And
Yeah, I kind of had like this.
it's like stuck up like a Frankenstein with a mullet-ish looking to it.
Yeah.
That was what I was
I
seeing.
always was changing my hair. I was
Yeah.
always changing my hair up, and I always did like the most crazy hairstyle.
Yeah, I see that too. That's weird. Like I knew it was gonna change later, but that was like a fucked up period phase. But it was like not gonna stay.
I had a lot of those.
Like it wasn't gonna stay that way. It was just gonna be different. And
At one time, I even dyed the top with that same hair color. I dyed it.
It was brownish blonde, sandy blonde at first. Is that true?
Yeah.
And then you put like a bleach blonde spot in the crown of your head as well, right?
Yep.
It was like yellow though. Yellow
Yep.
on the crown, which is just weird and funny. And then you had like a streak in the back, like for a tail. On the side though, it was on the side. It was on the side, just detesting it or something. And you wanted to dye. You wanted
ride down the tail to highlight the tail.
and the tail, yeah, the tail. That's what I was saying. And then you wanted to dye the sides blue, or the hair dye was the color blue when you're painting on it.
Yep.
Right.
And actually, I've dyed like the sides of my hair blue.
Yeah, and you started dyeing it blue. I was seeing that, and then the crown spot that was yellow, you dyed that blue too, which was weird.
I did.
Like.
Well,
yellow on the sideburns. The sideburns were yellow too, like a stripe on the sides.
Yep.
Like striped yellow. That's funny. And so particular, like little stripe. Like, you know how people put lines in their side of the head? You put lines there, but you also put them yellow lines. So you wanted to have yellow and blue hair. And you had a blue, yellow jersey. You had a yellow jersey?
Yeah, actually I did.
I'm just seeing a yellow jersey with blue letters on it, I think, or white letters, or both.
It was a combo.
I think you had white and blue letters on the yellow jersey, I guess, which is weird. But you wanted to wear the blue letters on the front, but they were really originally for the back, right? Of the shirt, the jersey.
Yep.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, because I wanted to stick out different. I wanted to
so you did it.
Be pointed out on the field. So
you went backwards.
Like normally, like the name and the number would be blue on the back.
Yeah, on the back.
The numbers on the front to be blue.
Yeah.
And I wanted to switch up the other colors on the back.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like a little bit reversed.
Yeah, because the front was white letters and the back was blue, and you wanted to switch that around. And that's what you told me. That's what you're telling me, I mean, right now. That's cool. See, that's what I'm seeing. That's funny. And you were talking about I should have played soccer. I should have played soccer or something, and you're winking at some people or whatever just because you're charming and all that crap. And you're like, you should have played soccer. And you're winking, or you told somebody else that too. You said you should have played soccer because I guess he kicked the ball or something. It was just a joke.
Oh yeah, me and my cousin, like my cousin, he used to play. He used to play soccer, and one day my cousin invited me and a friend to come over, and watch a soccer game. And at halftime, all I know, long story short, is like 2 players got hurt. They also ran out of like substitutions because they allowed a certain number of substitutions.
I was sensing somebody got hurt. Some people got hurt and they had to be removed. But I will continue. I was sensing that too.
Yeah,
and that was during the time when you were like, you should have played soccer. Wink, wink.
And like what was crazy is that out of nowhere, the coach invited me and my friend to, try to find a uniform that would fit, which we did, and we went out on the field.
That's what I was seeing. You was changing out the uniform. You're like, well, I'm going to turn this backwards because you got a choice or something.
Yeah.
And that's what I was seeing you taking choices from it. But you like, I'm going to put this backwards. That was part of that. And that's funny that you're just telling me the same thing now. I'm listening. Whatever.
That's crazy.
And a guy named Bryant or Brett or Bryant.
His name is Bryant.
Bryant. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My voice won't say what I want to say. And he had blonde shaved head, like a shaved head, and is all blonde.
Yeah.
Is that him? And he's tall. And he was one of the cool kids. jocks, because y'all are
There's
playing
a lot
the,
of cool kids.
y'all obviously are jocks playing football, you know, and I'm seeing y'all do that, I guess. And yeah, okay, it's funny. And who cares about acne anyways? Like, if he had acne, because he did, I guess.
He had acne.
He had acne, and
He had acne.
and
Pretty bad.
that was supposed to be a big deal to him, and it really is not. I mean, he was like, really, he was rich or something, or he lived down the street from me.
Yeah.
He was rich,
Yeah, he was rich, and he lived
down the street
from
from
maybe
he lives
6 to 8 blocks away.
he lived down the street from you. He lived up on a hill. You would walk through the woods up on a hill of woods and then you would see his street. It's a circle, you know, the street like a dead end circle, and that's what he lived on, that circle street. That is a big circle. That's what I'm saying. You come from the woods and then you can see his house on the right side. And he was rich, and 2-story house, and he had flanneled blankets in his bedroom, and it was decorated with football stuff. Is that true?
Yeah.
And he played basketball, professional basketball, or he went to professional basketball games, is what I'm seeing. Something about basketball this time. Is that what he did?
He played in high school and in college, and he was also a season ticket holder.
There you go, whatever that is. A season ticket holder.
Yeah, a season ticket holder is like, say, okay, my team is the Milwaukee Bucks. They suck, right? But a season ticket holder is someone that you buy into the, like, you buy into, like, I guess a part of, like, an imaginary ownership, and they give you, like, tickets for the whole season. Like, you could go to see every single game.
Okay. I think when you went the first time you realized that he lived down the street from your house was when he had a birthday party and you went to it. Is this true or false?
That's very true.
That's the first time you got to see that he lived down the street from you. Yay! And do you know a guy named maybe a guy? All the other cool kid guys were at the birthday party. I sound like robot. One of them might be named Matt, and he was a new kid. And then one of them might be named Frazier. Is this true or false?
The Matt one is right. Frazier, I know a guy with the last name Frazier, but and we used to call each other by the last name, so, I mean, I think you're right.
Okay, well, the Matt guy, he was a new kid, right?
Yeah, he just moved.
He had blue eyes, and his hair was like an ashy brown blondish baby bangs to it, right?
You're right.
And it was very short.
His name was Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Georgia. Yeah, he moved here from Georgia.
And Arizona as well, too.
That's where he lived before he lived in Georgia.
And Arizona, that's what I'm seeing. He moved all kinds of places, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, his name's Matt. He had a friend named Adam. Is that true or false? Who knows?
We both had a mutual friend named Adam.
Oh, okay, and Adam he had really good grades, and he had glasses on.
Yep.
He had glasses. He made real good grades. He had a sister, and she was really fun. And she was preppy, then she became gothic, and she became hipster.
Yes.
And then she became,
right.
Is her name, okay, I'm just going to wing it. Is her name Rachel?
Close. Very close. Her name isn't Rachel, but it's very close to that.
I don't know. Okay, but she became gothic, and then when she got older, she got breast implants, and she became preppy, and blonde hair. Is that true? And she's married.
That's true.
And she has a son. She has a little boy. Is that true or false?
That's true.
She had a little boy, and she had fake boobies now. Okay, that's all I see. And then, she's really fun. She's a cool person, I guess. Okay. And was she Aquarius? Or Capricorn? Or what? Do you know anything about her?
I don't know, like, that in depth. about her. But I know you were right by saying she was fun.
Yeah, she was very nice and fun. She made me laugh so hard. Ha ha ha. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and not only that, but she had like a naughty side to her where she would kind of like let us, like when the parents would leave, you know, like she had the role of like, you know, maturity level, and
yeah,
really trusted her.
Yes.
And like she was just like the cool sister, like, hey, let's have some fun now that the peppers are gone.
Yeah, so true. Yep, because she wanted to have a bad side to her as well, but she's all like appropriate and everything, especially, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably made good grades, but not as good as her brother Adam, right? Okay.
You're right. Yeah.
I think they had other siblings, but I'm not sure. Okay. They had another
too, yeah.
that they did, and one of them was a guy, and he was kind of big, and the other one, I don't know, and probably but that other person wasn't around. They were too older to be around, and already moved out and stuff.
Yeah, and they were always gone. Yeah, they were always gone.
I think it was
older brother.
Older brother. That's what they are. They're all the rest of them are older, right? Yeah. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, they were all like grown. Yeah, they're all like you know, 20 in their like mid-20s.
That's what I'm seeing. I suppose. Yeah. It's funny. Okay. Yeah. She always wanted to have black hair, but she never did. She always had natural hair. She wore her natural hair until she got breast implants and got blonde hair, bleached blonde hair. But she always wanted black hair, right?
Yeah, she did. Like she always wanted black hair, but it just like
it never happened.
She dyed her hair black once, and it just
washed out.
It devastated her because it just wasn't her color. Just didn't go with her, but she really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she cut her hair really, really short too at a time. Like the other girls around, the other girls around her did the same thing. Like another girl who was gothic shaved her head and she had glasses, and another girl did something the same way too. That's what I'm just saying. I'm not saying it like a wobot.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, well, that's just some stuff. Just stuff. That's all it is until they're spirits or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. She's all over that stuff. That's cool, but whatever. She's probably an atheist or whatever. Because she doesn't know that you can talk to spirits, but she's not like a hardcore atheist. But people see her as somebody who's like a church person because she's naive. You know what I'm saying? In a sheltered way, but that's why she was always saying she wanted to have. She has this bad naughty side or whatever, like you said, as well. Isn't that funny? Like she had edge to her because she wasn't like everybody else who was retarded, but she did totally fit in to everybody else. It's bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Whatever.
Yeah, she was kind of a chameleon.
Yeah. She's probably Pisces. Hell yes. I think.
Like it was weird because I had this weird sense about her that she knew who she was, but was still yet so lost, trying to figure it all out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Naive and stuff that looks like from church crap, but one to be this, one to be that. But yeah, just like what you said. Yeah, totally. That's funny. Just personalities. Okay, that's cool. I like her. Blah blah blah. Oh well. Let's go to something in the world. I don't know. There's this other people too, and they don't really even fucking matter. Well, I guess everybody matters, but like, it's just gonna be me telling you what they look like again, and it's just gonna be nonsense because there's not much to it.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try to see if I can travel or whatever else and see if anybody is like had trauma in their life or something. There's a whole school of people. I'm in school. I'm at your school right now. I'm in your school. I think. I'm not sure. Go team, go. The mascot, in the baseball, I sound like a fucking robot. In the basketball gym, is that what it's called, the gym? There was a mascot, and he looked like a bear. Is that true? He looked brown.
Yeah, you're right.
He was a brown-looking bear, but I don't know if he's a bear. I guess he's a bear. Was he a bear?
Yeah, he's a bear.
He's a bear, and he had a blue jersey on. A blue and yellow jersey. Blue with yellow letters.
Yep.
Okay, well, there's his colors that y'all should fucking have.
In the school, but he was called the so-and-so Grizzly. Yeah.
Grizzly bears. Okay, and
Yeah.
well, and when he took off his mask, he had black hair with thick eyebrows, and he got hurt or something, and he was a baby about it, kind of. And
Oh, definitely.
he was, but he looked like a jock.
Exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But something happened, and you witnessed it, that he was a big baby about something, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
like a little college brat, not a college brat, but like because he's not in college yet. He's like a little spoiled brat, right?
Oh, definitely. He was like a spoiled, sheltered brat that
Yes, yeah. It became childish.
He just did it because that's all he could really get, and it was weird because he wanted to do something with the team, but that was like the only spot that was open.
He was he was very ashamed, but he was also ashamed of being the mascot. Plus, he had to pretend in character that he was always mascot. But this time, he took his hat off and he started being a baby about it, his mask. But he was ashamed of it. But that's what he wanted, to be part of the team, right? He was ashamed of it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm feeling and sensing. And he, is all pent up frustration and crying about being hurt too, and all that stuff. I don't know. I just feel like crying because of that.
That's kind of crazy. Did you pick up on anything that I did for him?
Yeah, you wanted to be there for him. You noticed him because you noticed. That's what I was saying. Like, I was trying to find somebody who's traumatizing, and all of a sudden this came up. Yeah. Also, when he was completely out of the costume, you wanted to be with him when all the dirty, like, what's it called when someone pulls the curtains from you, pulls down the dirty curtains to see the true side of people, and that's how you are, and it's so sweet, right? Aquarius.
Exactly.
And you are the underdog. Yeah, you are so nice. And so whenever he was outside, I'm sounding like a retard, but it's just, I can't talk any other way. It's gonna make me sound like a retard.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
You started talking. Wait, you should tell me after I tell you. Okay, I'll just tell you this part. Well, after he was off his I don't know who else this other guy is, but he don't look the same as the guy in the fucking, what's it called, bear costume. There's this other guy. It could be him, I'm not sure, but it was another guy that you wanted to you wanted to comfort, I guess, and he was outside that in the hallway, and everyone else was in the basketball place, and he went to go get a drink of water, and I think he was the one with the acne too. I'm not sure. And you were talking to him, and he was
the same guy.
And it's the same guy, but it's like he completely changed, and he didn't want to be seen as just a mascot, and he was like just drinking his water. And he felt like trying to hide that he was crying and stuff. And you went over there to comfort him. And I see him just like traumatized and all that bullshit and ashamed. And that's so sad, but like, get over it, bitch. I don't really know. But you were over there comforting him.
Awesome. I went over and had a talk with the coach. And actually I got the coach to allow me to go into the suit and him to the game for a quarter.
Okay. That is so funny because I see you also being a different mascot. But you were...
Yeah, I was a husky.
But also...
I didn't want to wear...
You were a different mascot.
Like a wolf.
Oh my god, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But you... Oh my god, you just told me. But that is so cool. Yeah, I'm seeing you also out there. But I don't know how, but you just told me. But yeah, oh my god, I'm seeing it now. Just shut up, because like, I could say that you were a wolf costume instead of a fucking bear, because I see it's silver, right? And white. A silver hair with white muzzle, just like a wolf is. I'm seeing it. It almost looks like a raccoon, though. You had a raccoon tail. Is that true?
Yeah.
The
tail didn't match the... Well, it's because we didn't have the right bottoms to match, so I was actually wearing a raccoon tail. But
I see it.
Wolf's head.
There you go, bitch. Yeah. It was a raccoon fucking tail. Gray and black striped and tail like a raccoon. That is it. There you go. And I also saw you take off your head, take off the wolf head, and winked at that guy and you're not ashamed at all. And you were proud of yourself, and you were not fucked up about revealing who's underneath the costume. Fuck you, bitch. You're supposed to stay the costume. Kids want to think that there's a Santa Claus and an Easter Bunny. They don't want to see somebody take off the wolf's head. Okay, bitch? But you know what I mean? And that's just how you were.
The reason why I did that was not to like make the kids, you know, shatter their dreams. It was so I could show him that I was comfortable in there, and even comfortable with revealing myself and enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Trying to change his attitude about how he felt about his.
Yeah. Hold on.
He loved it. He enjoyed it. He got into it, and it was pretty cool.
Isn't that so sweet and heartwarming? Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Like, you were like, you're winking at him like, you know, this is me. I'm really proud of myself. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, right? Like, showing all of the confidence. And you were pointing to him, like, you're pointing to him, and you're pointing to him, and, you know, signaling to him, like, I'm with you. I'm cool. This is cool, right? Quit living in shame. I'm gonna cry. That's so sweet. Aww. That is amazing. That's what I wanted to freaking see. Trauma and stuff. And that was one of the people that you wanted to rescue and be his hero. How nice. What a fucking nice thing. What a good trip. That's what I was wanting to find, and I did find it. So I'm going to look for more little outcasts to see. Because there was these other people. They're not such outcasts. They just made themselves creative looking, and that's what I was going to say. These other people, like this red-haired chick with glasses. Big deal. And this one dude with glasses and brown hair. They hung out together, or they were brother and sister. I'm not sure if they were going out and he had acne or something, but none of these people are outcasts. They're just gothic losers that are cool and wanting to be grungy or something. They're just another group. And then this blonde hair chick who's pretty and stuff, but she's still in the gothic group or whatever the fuck. I'm just seeing people like that. Looks just like people like I went to school with. But anyways, something. That's cool. Okay, I gotta tank this off the 10 minutes thing.